Hey, highly recommenders. Today we have a special guest. Oh shit! Hold on, real quick. Is it Lon? Big Lon? Lonnie?
Oh, it don't matter whatever one you say. I'm not like one of them dudes like, oh, you messed up my nickname. I don't have a nickname. I'm just Lonnie. That's about it.
All right, all right, all right. Restart that. Three, two, one. Hey, highly recommenders. Today we're here with a special guest, one of the co-founders, co-creators of High Rollerz Jiu-Jitsu Tournament, the one, the only, Big Lon, Lonnie, uh, also owner of Lonwick, right?
Yes, sir. That is correct. That is correct. What's up, all my highly recommended people?
Hey, we appreciate you taking the time to do this quick interview. We know that you're probably super busy. It looks like you're driving somewhere. Where are you going?
I'm actually on my way to our Stout PGH Team Henzo Gracie East location. I'm an instructor out there. I teach fundamentals Muay Thai and fundamentals Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm on my way to teach Muay Thai right now. It's gonna be
Oh,
a
so
fun class tonight too.
not only do you do jujitsu, but you do Muay Thai as well.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Muay Thai, karate, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever.
All around badass, like it sounds like. So,
I'm all
would you
around teddy bear.
teddy bear? So, would you start off with first, the Muay Thai, karate, or jujitsu?
I actually started all of them the same exact day. Well, karate might have been like 2 days later or something. But yeah, just started on the same time. Was one of them, I'm one of them guys who's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not no like, oh man, should I do this or maybe? It's like think about it. If I got to think about it for longer than 7 seconds, I ain't gonna do it. So if it's shorter than that, and it's like go, 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 then I'm doing it. So I was like, you know what I mean? I'm an '80s baby, so I grew up on every person who made you want to do any type of combat sports or martial arts, like Van Damme. I ain't gonna say Steven Seagal because he's doing fuckery right now. So
Yeah,
Van
not even
Damme,
getting into that.
Stallone, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna get into that. Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Wesley Snipes, fucking I could go like Don the Dragon Wilson, fucking man, I could keep going. Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Michael J. White, anybody who was whooping ass in the movie, you know what I mean? They got me interested in the shit. And then I discovered um like Pride and everything, and I got to see in Henzo and the Gracies, and then my my best friend, like my right hand, my cousin Sledgerin, he's one of the he's one of the producers for Wes also. But you know, what I mean, we just spend days just watching film on fighting, just watching shit. And he was one of the first ones to put me down with the Diaz brothers. You know what I mean? So once I got down with them, checking them out, I'm like, all right, this is like my style right here. Like I like their energy is cool. Like I fuck with them. And then this motherfucking Kimbo Slice come out of nowhere on YouTube. So it was just like if you take a ball, a pot, and mix it up, you had Henzo Gracie, Kimbo Slice, Nick and Nate Diaz, boom. And I was just went down that rabbit hole, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like I'm gonna start doing this shit too one day. And then this motherfucking Nick Diaz was doing a countdown. I'm not sure who he's about to fight, but he was talking about something about how he was a true martial artist. And when he said that, it kind of like it lit something in my head. Like, what do he mean? Like, what makes him a true martial artist versus somebody else who's doing something? So just just diving down that rabbit hole, seeing what he was talking about, his philosophies on things, shit, and it was just kind of like, all right, well, I can fuck with this. So I looked around, found the gym, went there a couple times, walked in, looked around. I was like, man, these motherfuckers in here will kill me. Let me get out of here. Like, so you know what I mean? Did the pop in, peek my head in, get out real quick. Went back another time, walked in, went to the front desk, got some info, got a card. I was like, I don't know. And the last time I went in, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just take a class. So took a class, fucked with the class, liked it and shit, but literally not the next day, but the day after, Wiz was going on tour. So we end up leaving for a summer tour for like 3-4 months or something, 3 months I believe. And while on the tour, one of the other groups on the tour, they had a guy who was on the road too, and he is a black belt and one of the instructors at King's MMA in Orange County. Uh, and so we were on the road with him. We always worked out, trained, try to stay like a little fit and everything with my hands. And I don't want to say no type of actual wrestling experience. I've always been good with a tussle. We'll put it like that. I'm no stranger to a good tussle. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of just fit hand in hand. And we were backstage one day training, working out, and he was practicing his jiu-jitsu. So me and my brother Breeze, we jumped in there like, hey man, we're going, you know what I mean? Let's see what's going on. Man, he fucking armbarred us about 72 times in under 1 minute, man. I was like, what the fuck? So, long story short, I seen that shit work. I got home, baby. I got to it. And then that was it from there. Once I got in the gym, I got with my professor, Warren Stout. And ever since then, it's just been like, yeah, I'm here now. I went from learning it to teaching it. So
That's amazing to hear. That's almost along the same lines as me, sort of. I mean, that's probably everyone. I stepped into the gym. I went with this kid who was super skinny. He was like 16. I'm 24 at the time, and he whooped my ass up and down within a minute. Had me in a triangle, and afterwards I was hooked. I'm like, teach me everything, because I walked in thinking I'm just gonna beat him into a pulp, and nope, literally slap, dab, and I was out like a light right after. And I'm like, all right, I'm training, and I've been training ever since now, and that's since 2012.
exactly.
I did took a little break,
Nice.
been doing it since. Now,
Nice.
you are highly recommended, not only because you're a great guy, but because you are one of the co-creators, co-founders of High Rollerz Jiu-Jitsu Tournament. Now, for people
Yes.
that don't know what that is, that's a cannabis jiu-jitsu tournament that occurs out in Vegas, correct?
Yeah, Las Vegas, Nevada, yes.
All right, perfect. Now,
And go ahead.
I was about to be like, now, what? Tell us a little bit about that. What's so highly recommended about that? What created that? Tell us a little bit about what's going on, because we're flying out there in April. You said that you're having some April event. It's pretty big. Can you tell us a little
Yes.
bit about that? Give us some insight.
All right, so boom, we can start from the beginning. High Rollers. I was in Cleveland, Ohio, doing a tournament. Either I'm not sure if it was Grapple Industries or Fuji. I believe it was a Fuji tournament. I was doing a tournament. First match of the day, I'm out there competing. Kind of in my own head, not like just in my own head, just like, oh, I'm at this tournament. Oh, I don't think I'm doing this right. Oh, maybe I should do. Oh, like. I was overthinking to the point I was just missing opportunities and moves and everything like that. So like, I won the match. I mean, I won it by points. But I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I ain't competing like how I trained back home. I ain't feeling the same. And like, yeah, of course the other guy's not gonna let me just whoop his ass. He's going, you know what I mean, do something. But I just didn't feel the same. So after the match was over, I knew I had a little bit of time before my next match. So I was like, man, you know what? Fuck it. I can't do this like this. So I just went out to the car. I had this thing that held two joints at once. So it held two king size doobies. You could smoke two joints at once. So it was called a double barrel. So go outside, two doobies in there, boom, kill it. Finish the two joints. I'm sitting there just floating for a second, like just relaxing. Like sitting in the car, and I get a text like, hey, you're up. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. So I run back in, run out to the mats. I got my glasses on, got my socks on. I'm on the mats. I'm like, oh shit. So take my glasses off, take my socks off. I do the match, and man, the shit was just like it was easy as hell. It was just easy as hell, and I end up winning. I won all 4 divisions, gi, no gi, and both absolutes, and I won them all by submission. So I was like, all right, I think this is what I was missing right here. And then go back home, and you know, at every gym you got your open mats where all the big dogs come out, all the killers, brown belts, black belts, all you know what I mean. The wrestlers like.
Hold on, Lonnie. Hold on, if you can hear me, you're.
I go back wrestlers in the so that's kind of so. Am I going in and out?
Yeah, yeah. You were like completely froze for a split second. I think you still are. There we go. You're starting to turn green.
I think it's this area I'm in.
Yeah, you're much better now.
All right, give me like 1 more minute. I should be a whole lot better as soon as I get out of this little bit. No. Any better?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Where was we at?
Um, you're talking about how you won your 4 matches. You won your 4 matches, and then you realized that was your calling. You found out that you do a lot better, a lot less stressed out because you smoke before your competition, and then you started going in and out, talking about blue belts, purple belts, and black belts.
I remember exactly where I was at then. We were so I was saying after that competition I had went back home to open mat with all the high ranked guys, all the higher competitors and everything. So I was like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna try and do open mat the same way I did the tournament. So I smoked a little bit, went in the open mat, and like I used to get my ass kicked in there by the upper belts, you know what I mean? So I go in, fucking go through open mat, I'm like, holy shit. Now I didn't win and like tap nobody or anything like that. But I didn't submit. I didn't tap. I didn't get my guard passed a lot. I didn't give up too many points. You know, certain black belts and shit like that. You're gonna give up what you're gonna give up. But you know what I mean? I did very well from what I usually did. And then literally at the end of that open mat, I sat underneath our big logo, the big Henzo Gracie Pittsburgh logo. And I was sitting there, I just took my gi top off. I'm like, man, I was like, shit, I wanna have a tournament where you smoke and then you compete, and if you win a pound of weed. And I was like, I'm gonna call it High Rollerz. It all happened just like that. That was it. That was it.
That you literally created it just right off that. It
Yeah,
was
that was it.
like, I roll a lot better high. I want to do a tournament. You know what? High rollers it is.
No bullshit. That was it. And then I was out LA a little bit later, maybe a month later or something. And I was in the studio, and Nate Diaz called me. He was like, you know what I mean? Like, where you at or whatever, pull up. So he come through, him, Icy Mike, and Mighty Matt. And that was my first time meeting Matt. And was talking about it, throwing the idea around, not throwing the idea around, but threw it out there, the idea I had. And it just so happened that Matt was trying to put something together for the Diaz brothers, and he kind of had a deck that was like damn near perfect for what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? So it was just one of them things where it was meant to be. You know what I mean? Met at the right time and shit like that. And then you know what I mean? He kept pressing me about it, staying on me, yo, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. And then it was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Here we are.
Well, so I am a big cannabis user, smoker. I mean, I am always, well, not anymore, but for the longest time, I was always getting yelled at by my professors about coming in there smelling or looking medicated. And it was like, hey, I don't know what to say. I roll way better and more comfortable when I'm medicated than when I'm not. And then when I found out that there's this elusive underground super top secret tournament called the High Rollerz, where you got to know somebody to get in to be a part of it. I'm like, what is this thing? And then I found out, and I've been following for a few years now, and now it's just blowing up into like this really, I want to say like a cult kind of thing, this
Yeah,
cult-esque tournament
yeah.
where people are looking forward to it. It's like, when's the next High Rollers? Who's going to be on there? What's the theme? This, that, the other. Because there, for all those that don't know, High Rollers does have themes every other month. Now, I don't know if they're always themed, but so far, from what I've noticed, pretty much all of them, every other one is. Now, last month was Mighty versus Big, or no, I mean Small versus Mighty, or was that the month before?
That was January. So February was the gi. The gi.
Okay.
Yeah, February was the gi tournament. We crowned 2 new gi champions. And the month before was the big versus mighty tournament. That was no gi. So that one was like a, you know what I mean? Basically a let your skills speak for themselves type of tournament. You had the bigger guys who had to keep up with the smaller, faster guys. You had the faster guys who got to be fast enough and skilled enough to deal with the bigger guys. So it was dope. It was definitely a super dope tournament.
Now,
And go ahead. What was you gonna say?
oh, I was just about to say with Marches as well as April coming up. Well, April is the one that we're planning on covering.
April
Can
6th.
you give any surprises, any sneak peeks, hints as to what those tournaments are going to be about, what those themes are going to be?
Yeah. So March is. I'm extremely excited about this March one coming up. March 19th. It's called the Elite Eight. So we have a bracket of 8. You know what I mean? 4 4 each side, but the brackets are of teams. So it's a 3-on-3 tournament. There'll be 3 members of each team, 2 black belts and a brown belt on each tournament. So I mean each bracket. I mean each team. Goddamn, I'm messing all my words up right now. Sorry, but so each team consists of 3 competitors, 2 black belts, 1 brown belt, and we'll do it since it's March. I wanted to kind of stick with that March Madness type of feel. So got the bracket, the Elite Eight. We'll get through our Elite Eight, get down to a Final Four. After the Final Four, we'll get to our 2 and we'll create our champion. But in between that, just found out, literally right before you call, we're going to have a title match with our purple belt champion, but he's got a leg injury. So we still have the dope replacement match for purple belt, which is now number 1 contenders match. So the winner of this match will be guaranteed a title shot against our purple belt champ at a future High Roller. So probably not April, but June will be a purple belt title fight, and then that'll be in between a couple of the matches, and then our main event we have our returning 3-time champion, 3-time defending champion, Valerie Wong. She just beat his last name, Billion Robertson or Robertson. I don't want to mess it up, but Savage UFC, she just beat her in the match. Shout out to Jillian also, because she's our super fight champion. She's one of our champions, our lady super fight champion. But Wong will be going up against Amanda. I don't want to butcher Amanda's last name right now, but Once I get it together, I'll do the info. Amanda's also a dope brown belt. She is, I think she just won No Key Worlds, the past one that just came up. So that's going to be our main event. We like to highlight the women because we got murderer women on our, man, the women on our roster will bring it to anybody. I'm telling you that right now. And Valerie Wong is literally my favorite competitor in Jiu-Jitsu right now. She is definitely my favorite. Not even because she's a high roller. Like, she's my favorite because she's a beast, man. Like, for real. If you guys don't know who she is, look up Valerie Wong, the koala backpack. That's what they call her. If she get on your back, she's on there and it ain't going nowhere.
Valerie Wong?
But so Valerie Wong. She'll be our main event, and then that'll be it for the Elite 8. And April 16th, we will have a 16-man tournament, 100 and, oh, God damn it, man. Shit. Sorry, I meant to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Well, I was saying April 16th, we'll be having a 16-man tournament, 16-man bracket tournament, 185 pounds, black belt. Winner gets the belt. Kevin Crane, the champion, will be in the bracket itself. Winner gets the belt, the Jardine prize. Shout out to Jardine Las Vegas, one of our main cannabis sponsors. And winner will also be taking home $10,000. So that should be fun.
10,000 for the April winner?
April 16th, winner takes home $10,000. Just because there's a horrible accident ahead. God damn it. I knew I should have left earlier.
You're going to be late?
But, yes, so that is going down April 16th, March 19th, Elite 8. May 13th, we have another event. I don't want to give you the wrong info without looking at the calendar right now. I get them a little twisted every once in a while if I'm not looking directly at them. But we have another one coming May 13th or 14th. We have an event also. So after the Elite 8 and the April event, we'll be posting more, letting you know when the next ones are coming up. But we will be doing more teams, like the 3-on-3. We're going to do a women's 3-on-3 the same way we're doing Elite 8 for the men. We'll do an Elite 8 for the women. And just trying to keep it fresh, keep everything going. As far as like surprises, who's going to be there coming through, man, you never know, man. Like, honestly, like you said, it's that kind of cult following. So we don't really chase people down like, hey, come here and this and that. It's like someone always tells them and brings them. You know what I mean? They just happen to just slide along with everybody else. And you look up sometimes, you're like, holy shit, man, is that such and such? And it'll beat them. Like, I think the Big versus Mighty tournament, I happened to look up out there, and like Rob Van Dam from WWE and ECW sitting there, like Pearl Gonzalez, Bare Knuckle, everybody, man.
So I was out there last July, and I trained with Mikey, and acquaintance of ours attends the events and was like, hey, High Rollerz is tonight, anyone want to go? And that was literally right after I just got done talking with Coach Ninja at FCC Las Vegas. I do believe that's where it's called.
Yeah.
Apologize if it's not, but
yeah.
I was just
Coach
talking with
Andy. You talking about Andy, right?
Yeah, and I was just talking with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I want to go to High Rollerz. I'm out here for the cannabis awards, and literally, someone's like, hey, we're going to High Rollerz tonight. Anyone wants to go? Here's my info. Hit me up. Come on over. So I ended up going. Me and my buddy popped in, and we're smoking everything in the stands. And then we look over to the left, and my buddy's like, oh my gosh, that's the guy that knocked up So I can't remember his name, but there's some fighter. He went viral last year for knocking someone out. And he was at the
No
event.
Shelley.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God, there's the guy. And I'm like, what? No way. So I look over and there he is just smoking. I'm like, oh shit. And then I think Tyrone might have been there and one more person was there. But either way,
I
it
remember
was
that one. Darren was there. Joe, Mike Brown from ATT was there. Jorge Masvidal was there. Angie Overkill was there. Six Gun Gibson was there. Gary St. Ledger. James Krause. Yeah, I remember that night. It was a ton of people in the building.
but that's
Who else?
that's exactly what I'm
Philip
talking
Rose.
about.
Philip.
And it's just like you created a space and an event to where you like we're talking, you never know who's going to pop up in there. And for upcoming athletes and practitioners who enjoy smoking that can't really do it at IBJJF tournaments because they're so focused on getting that gold medal, whereas they can come here, still get a better trophy, I think. I mean, hell, a belt and a pound of weed, I'd take that over a gold medal any day. But to each their own.
Oh, don't forget our medals. Yeah,
You're breaking in and out. Don't forget your what?
our medals are jewelry. So our gold medals are actually wearable jewelry. Like ours is jewelry. It's not just like a medal.
Oh, so you actually give out gold medals that are actually worth something, that are actually
Yeah,
chain.
yeah. It's actual chain and charm and pendant, and people do not take it off.
I didn't know about that. Did first place winners get that or?
Yeah, first, second, and third.
Oh, no way! I didn't know that. Well, see
Yeah,
how they
we have
recommenders, you learn something every day.
yellow gold. Was it yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold?
Oh, okay. Represent the first, second, and third. That's
Yeah.
that's really dope. All right,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Lonnie, I don't want to hold you up, Big Lon. I appreciate this. You taking the time. Highly recommenders, stay tuned for the highly recommended High Rollers 420 edition episode coming up April 16th. Other than that, thank you for taking your time to do this interview with us. And where can we find you? Where can we follow High Rollers?
You can follow High Rollerz on Instagram at HRBJJ. Instagram at HBJJ. Find us on the internet, highrollerz.com. You can personally find me anywhere at Big Lon 412, BIGLONN 412, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I just got a TikTok like 2 hours ago. I'm pumped.
Hey, welcome to the club.
I got a TikTok. Yeah. I think I got a Snapchat too. I'm just not good with that shit. Like I don't really use it, but I just got them. So
Now,
I'm gonna start showing my face a little more on there.
one of the coolest things, though, if anyone wants to actually watch the tournaments, it's streamed on Pluto, right? Right as I asked that
Pluto
question, you break in and out.
TV and on our own YouTube channel. So if you want, shit. I was about to. Can you hear me now?
A little bit. Don't worry, I'm gonna chop this up.
No. I'm having too much fun. So look, check this out. I'll be at my gym in about 6 minutes. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No idea
All
what you're
right, that won't
saying.
take me too long. You can't hear me? Can you
6
hear me now?
minutes,
No?
Jim. Redo this.
I'm gonna call you back in 6
I got that.
minutes.
I got that.
Minutes.